I'd be like, I'm mad. You're like, ooh, love.
I love the energy you're bringing.
Sweet. Hell yeah. We are in
the
minivan.
Ooh-wee.
Cha-cha-cha. Will you plug me in over there, big
sorry.
cat?
Hang on. Talk.
Put me in a plug.
I'm working on
He's
it.
plugging in my headphones, folks.
Can you hear?
Oh, I can hear it good. Will you actually turn me down? That is
Too much for you?
I am so loud in my ears right now.
I don't know which. How's this?
Holy hell, that's way better.
Better? Do you want to leave it here?
Welcome to the party, pal. Well, no, now I can't hear anything.
Oh, geez. How about now?
Nope, keep going. I think it's the top right. Yep.
Yeah,
there she is.
yeah.
A little down.
How we doing?
Love it.
Yeah, right here's good.
Ha-cha-cha.
Damn it.
That was a good button.
It was.
Hit another one.
Yeah, let me find the one. Let me just find it. Try it again.
My voice?
Whatever. What did you just said?
Here is me. I have a very particular set of skills. Is that the button you meant to use?
No. Not that one.
Oh, these are the ones we programmed at the beginning.
Chunk.
You can't do that.
That's the.
Those eggs were a lie, Steven.
A lie! Boing.
All right. I can't find cha-cha-cha,
How
but
much of that are we going to cut?
none.
Let it rock.
Yeah, dude. All right. Yeah, you know what it is.
You know what it is, Max. I'm pissed.
I
at
know,
you.
and I want to know why.
Okay.
Oh, first off, real quick, Indianapolis.
Wow.
I'm trying to stave this off as long as I
Just
can.
do it. Just plug.
October 1st, Indianapolis. We're going to be at the White Rabbit Cabaret for Let's Fest.
It's going to be great.
It's going to
We're
be
excited
so
to see
much
our
fun.
boys.
It's going to be a great time. We'll see you there. And if you'd be so kind, pre-order my album. And
I'm going to fist fight Max on stage.
Great.
Fly in.
so yeah, tell me what's going on.
You know what's going on, Max? I finally go to a concert that I care about. I went to see the OCs.
Oh shit, here we go.
On Friday. I had 2 extra tickets. I invite my friends Max Fine, co-host of this podcast, who's also here right now looking at me, and our friend Nick Pupo, who we've had on the podcast,
Yes.
who is our friend. They both say, great, we can come. Mind you, these are like $70 tickets.
No, wait, what?
Yes.
You paid $70?
60.
You paid $60?
Yes.
Everyone told me they were $20.
They're not.
Oh fuck, dude.
Okay, and then Nick bails. Day of.
I told you, but I told you,
which is fine. We got Shane O'Connor.
but I told you day before I've got this show.
You said day before I've got a show, but I should be there by 9:15.
That's correct.
That is what you said.
That is what I said.
That is what you said.
That is what
and
I
I was
said.
like, great. Are you excited to see it? And you go, not really. I was like, oh, you watched them
That's
online?
not
And you were
what-
like, yeah, I don't really like them. And I was like, okay, well, maybe you'll like when you get here.
I
But
was
either way,
really trying to get. I'm not
it's
kidding.
fine. I don't want anybody harsh in my vibe. That's fine. Pull up. Now, I go to the concert alone because my friends are coming late. Max, you text me at 10:40 as the band is wrapping up and you say, getting on the train.
No.
What?
Shane said that I took a bike. I didn't take a train at all.
What happened? What happened, Max? You got there at 10:45.
So for
Said you'd be
real,
there at 9:15.
damn. I know. And I was telling you this when I got there too.
I don't remember that, Max, because I was a little bit drunk at that point.
Okay.
And I had a great time watching.
I was so
the
happy you
band
had a great
kill.
time.
I know you were happy I had a great time, but it would have been nice if you were there.
I agree. It would have been nice, but the show had started real late. First off, that was the first issue.
Show started. The show you were on.
The show that I was on.
The stand-up show that you were on started real late.
Yes, and I need the money that it's paying right now, so I was like, I'm doing this. And then 3 people that I was promised that I could go up first, and then 3 people that have a little bit more clout than the old fine dog came in and said, we got to go now.
Oh, brutal.
So I kept getting bumped. Okay, it was not my intention to be this. You feel bad now. I didn't want you to feel bad. That was what I said. I wanted you to feel like you were in the right, because you were. I even told Bobby. I told Napoleon. Napoleon even said to me, you're holding Roland up. I was like, I know, dude. I was like really trying to get to this fucking concert. And then you were like, where'd you come from? Williamsburg. And you think that's not a far distance from Greenpoint, which it's not geographically. But if you want to get there by train, impossible. You need to take a bus, because I was in South Williamsburg, dude. It's a bus to the G train, the G train up, and then a 10-minute walk.
Hence the bike.
That's why I got the bike. The
most effective
way. Now, mind you, the dot closest to Warsaw, full of bikes. Can't park it there. So I'm looking around.
There, yep. I'm trying. Everybody was thinking like you. How else?
I know. How do you get to Warsaw?
You take a bike.
You take a bike.
You dock it.
So I have to find another one across McGinnis Boulevard.
Wow, you had to go across McGinnis?
Yes.
Were you stressed the whole time?
The whole time,
buddy.
Dude. I was trying to get, because I knew I was going to miss the majority of it. I knew by the time I got on that bike, I was like, there's no way I'm going to see more than 15 minutes of this band.
You know what's so funny? It's sweet of you that you didn't want me to feel bad. I came into this hot, like, I'm going to make Max feel bad. But then on top of that, when it happened, I didn't care.
I know you didn't. That's
why
why
I did not give a fuck. I was like, that's fine.
We hung out for like an hour and a half after.
I was like, I can afford it. Whatever. You got held up. I was like, I had a great time. I had an amazing time.
Tell me about it.
And it was only, I realized I stew. So it was only 2 days later where I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, dude. I really, and I felt awful the whole time.
No, well, now I feel bad knowing you had to park across McGinnis, knowing you're stressing the whole time. Like, oh man,
no, it's okay, because I really did. This is all I was, because had I not brought earplugs, I would have told you I'm not coming to this show.
Oh, dude. I felt bad for people that didn't bring earplugs. I was like, are you out of your mind?
Dude, that's such a fucking young kid's game.
Dude.
I am so
not here
afraid.
to fuck my hearing up at all.
Dude, I'm so afraid of that. Yeah. It is my biggest fear.
Totally.
Like that and not being...
But the OCs are the type of show that will give you tinnitus.
That's what I didn't want.
Fuck you up.
Right. Did you... But you didn't get it?
No, I had my headphones in. I took them out for a couple songs just because sometimes he was soloing in a pretty high register where I was like, I sort of needed to take my...
Yeah, sure.
Like, a lot of what he's doing is like really high guitar feedback.
Yeah.
Dude, if I can just for a second talk about this concert, I don't get to go to a lot of concerts.
I want to spend the majority of this episode talking about it, if that's
great.
okay. But let's do our plug shit and get this part going.
Of course.
So, boy, it's exciting times around in the minivan. We're doing big shit. We've got our by the time this comes out, we will have already done the live one.
Oh, right.
So, it was great.
We hope. We got Danny Moppin on that.
Danny Moppin, and it's probably already come out by the time. So you already know it was great. And how about that big surprise Danny and I had planned?
I bet this surprise sucks.
I actually got some bad news about the surprise yesterday.
I knew it.
It's falling apart at the seams.
It's going to be something like Danny pulls out like a Chinese popper where you just like pull that string and it goes pop. And you guys started looking at me like,
pretty cool.
No, like no way.
No, we have something bigger planned, but we're scrambling now because
my dad can't show up.
Wait, your dad's coming?
I know the bit was you guys get my dad.
That's
like the big
God,
surprise.
That would be way better than what we're doing.
We got your dad, and we put him in a green man suit.
Great, that's a good idea.
John might do it.
I'll call him.
Anyway, go ahead.
But no, so we've got that great stuff. If you would be so kind as to pre-order my album, it comes out October 13th. Very excited. And then Patreon, baby. We might have sold out of the shirts at that show. Who knows? We maybe. We don't know. But if we didn't, you'll get one after 2 months of being a $10 patron. For $5 a month, you can get 2 bonus episodes. And those bonus episodes coming are going to be hot. We're talking a Lord of the Rings watch.
Ooh.
Coming up. I've never seen them. Michael loves them. You remember that part, right?
I honestly, you've really never seen them.
I saw the first one in theaters when I was...
No!
Wait!
Max!
Wait! Will you listen? I was like 10, right? And this is something I'm realizing about myself. I very rarely understand the plot of a movie while I'm watching it.
I I don't think I understood the plot of Succession the whole time I watched it.
Well, that's fair. I think they do that intentionally.
Okay.
But most movies, I like Star Wars, until about a year ago, I loved those movies. Couldn't tell you the plot of any of them.
Okay, so just to be clear, we talked about doing this watch.
I don't remember any
after the OC's concert.
Yes.
Where you claimed strongly you had never seen any of the Lord of the Rings. But now we're here, and you say, I did see Lord of the Rings in theaters.
No, just the first one, and I don't remember it at all.
Okay.
At all, dude.
Okay.
I remember not wanting to go.
Sometimes why I push back against you when you make big bold claims, I say I'm calling bullshit.
Okay, fine. Here's what I remember about Lord of the Rings. I remember going against my will at a birthday party and being
It was a birthday party watch.
And I was so fucking bummed. I remember being like, this movie's taken forever to end. I remember talking to people that were like, shut up, and I just could not deal with it.
Dude, I can't believe it. As a boy, I watched it and it lit my brain on fire.
Not me at all, dude.
What about the camaraderie between different forms of people? They weren't people. They were elves and...
Right. That's so fucking, I don't care. I was so bored the entire time. I remember that. And now, granted, I don't remember any of it. It might hit me different now as an adult.
Okay.
You know what? It's like the Harry Potter movies couldn't have told you what was happening as a kid. But now I watch them and it's like, well, now I understand plots. And now I understand story. And Wild Wild West, we watched that the other night.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't have told you what that was about until I watched it.
Okay.
So let's do this. Go to our Patreon. Pay some money. At the very least, go to iTunes. Leave us a review. Michael's got a jam for you while you're doing that. Let's have fun. I don't think I've heard this one.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. I said the thistle. You got the money right. Yeah, you got for me. Ooh, my heart breaking so long. New supper plus dealer. Can't get my money right. Yeah, people boo boo. They don't do this now. It comes on the right way. You come fit for me. Shake up boobies. I miss you, girl, yeah. Yeah, you got both titties to top me. Say ooh, ooh, ooh. Titties are fine for me. Yeah, girl. What those titties do?
This feels good. Hey, girl, what those titties do after what was ostensibly a beautiful love song. Really changes the vibe of what I don't remember what the rest you were saying, but I was like, damn, this is
not about the words, man. It's about the feeling.
Oh, the feeling was strong, and then the titties doing.
And I'll tell you what the feeling was strong at. This goddamn OC's concert.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Man, oh man, these motherfuckers are powerful on stage.
So, who is the opening band?
Opening band, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I don't want to say math rocky, but rock, no lyrics, like guitar, bass, drummers.
Sure.
They were cool, but it was at the Warsaw, so they do cool shit at the Warsaw where it's like, buy all our pierogies.
Yeah.
It's in Greenpoint. Greenpoint's a predominantly Polish neighborhood.
The first venue, I think the first venue in Brooklyn that I went to.
And it's a great venue.
Yeah, it's cool.
You can stand anywhere and get a really good view of the stage, and everything's...
I've only had a premium experience both times.
Premium?
Yeah, dude.
What, were you standing up on the
balcony?
Oh, yeah.
So the first time...
with the VIPs up there.
Yeah, I mean, well, the first time I was technically tour managing my friend's band. And we got to be in...
Old Sea Brigade?
Yeah. And He was opening for Angus and Julia Stone.
Oh, gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane.
It was our mutual friend Luke was playing. That was it. And we're there. The green room at Warsaw is just a classroom.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking weird because everything's written in Polish. There's just posters on the wall of old Polish people.
I think it's like a Polish center for real.
It's like a community center, I think. But then I also saw American football there.
Oh.
Who I just kind of met a few years ago, and they've become boys. And I remember, dude, I took a girl there on a first date, and I was so excited. I was like, she's going to think I'm so fucking cool. And it was one of the worst dates of my life.
Why?
She showed up, and she was hammered. and I did not know it.
That is something that happens on dates. Somebody will show up and be like, "Listen,
She didn't tell me that.
Oh,
but we're on the balcony of this concert, and I'm starting to see. Oh, she's starting to like lean and fall and shit.
She's losing steam.
And we're like a song and a half in, and I'm like, God damn it, dude, mother of God. And so I'm like, let's get you a car and let's get you out of here. And she's like, no, I need you to come with me. And I was like, I felt responsible,
of course,
where I couldn't just leave her. And so I take the car back. I don't know where she lives, and then I take the car back to her place, and it's right by my apartment. So I'm like, well, I can't go back to this concert.
Yeah,
I'm already home. So then I just went home, and I missed the rest of the concert.
Oh, man. What was the concert?
American football.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then that same girl is the girl that peed in my bed.
And she's going to listen?
She might.
She might.
She was texting me, dude.
Well, if you're not cutting this part.
No, but this is a funny thing. This girl, she texted me while I was in a movie, asking me to hang out. Like, this was about a year ago. And I remember leaving the theater, and I was like, "Hey, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm in a serious relationship now. I can't be doing stuff like that." And then an hour and a half later, I got dumped. And it was like, oh, what the hell? Jeez, oh man. Anyways, this was a while ago.
Anyway, well, I will say my experience at the Warsaw seeing the OCs was, dude, this band rips so fucking hard.
Can you play me a little bit of them?
Dude, yeah. Well, here's a song. It's like one of the songs off a recent album where...
And make sure to make a playlist.
I did not totally appreciate it until I saw it live, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. I'm just going to jump in. This is a Foul Form by the OCs. Dude, just like, oh my God, just fucking thrash. And it was so cool to go because, listen, man, these motherfuckers are tight. They have two drummers playing.
Sure.
Two drummers playing in unison, just fucking, and they're just fucking chugging, and you can tell it's like a marathon for them. They're like, stay in it, stay in it. And the bassist is fucking riding that fucking bass line. And then the guitarist is the lead guy.
Sure.
And he keeps his guitar way up high on his chest, and he fucking thrashes, and it's just... And he's a wild man, and he's been doing it for years and years, and he's amazing front man, and he doesn't talk a lot in between. Just in between, he goes, thank you. He'll finish the song and be like, huh, thank you very much, Brooklyn. And then they jump right into another one, and it's just fucking, dude, it's bonkers.
How long did they play for?
I want to say an hour and a half or something. I got tired before they got tired.
I tell you what, listening to that made me tired.
Dude.
I
was trying the whole day. I was like, conserve your energy.
Yeah.
Take a nap. Treat yourself well. Eat well. I was like really saving myself for this thing.
Dude, I gotta be honest. It's so much.
Dude, but it's not all that. It's like
Play me something that isn't fast. Do they have anything that's not fast?
Yes. Okay.
And what did they play it at the concert?
Okay, that's fast.
That's okay. That's more melodic.
Wait. Okay, let me just... They played... Okay, so this is one of their oldies.
Uh-huh.
That they
Where
played.
are they from?
Like, here's an old one. I think he grew up in... He grew up up in San Fran. I think he's based in Los Angeles. So there's that. And then there's like this. This was actually one of my less favorite ones they did because it's very slow.
Will you make sure you're making a playlist?
It's hard. How do I make a playlist again?
Hit the 3 buttons, the 3 dots, and create playlist.
Right.
See, this is definitely more my speed, but it's, I don't know, man. I feel like if I listen to this band for too long, I'm going to get CTE. You know?
I do worry. None of them were wearing head earplugs, and I was like,
dude, that's such a brazen move. I like this.
It's like that.
Yeah, I like that. It's just the stuff that's so they've been around forever too, right?
For years and years.
That's nuts. I can't imagine a body hanging on that long. Like the people,
the guy who's elite is like 48. He's still so fit.
He's 48,
dude, something like that. But he looks really young.
Young.
He's in shape. Everybody's in shape in that band, just because it seems like you have to be to play like that.
I mean, the drummer I would expect to be a god.
And dude, both of those drummers are gods. They're so fucking cool, and it's great to watch them play in unison. Like, it's very satisfying to just watch their arms move. They're playing the same patterns a lot of the times, but then they'll diverge and then do their own patterns and do their own fills. It's awesome. And so the drums are front row center. The guitarist is off to their right, stage right. The guitarist and lead singer. Bassist is off to the left. Not really doing a lot, just grooving. And then behind them is there like
tell me they have a hype man.
No, they got a button man.
Oh, they got a button guy.
They got a Asian dude, long hair,
of course,
that drapes down over his face so you can't see it. And he's over there doing buttons with effects.
Dude, yeah. I love a button guy. Every band should have a button guy. The best button guy, hats off to Incubus forever.
Oh, yeah.
The best button guy in the game.
They played this one. They played Goon, which is one of their bigger new songs. You can hear the button guy in the back on this guy.
Oh, he's earning his keep on this song. Man, this takes me to such a specific place.
To me, it's just like psychedelic speed garage rock.
Dude, this is
awesome.
This is like, you ever notice how everyone I hung out with in like East Atlanta Village didn't look like me? They all had black leather jackets and black pants.
Looked like they listened to the music like this.
And this was the part that kept me. This was the one part where I was like, I don't think I'll ever connect with some of my best friends here because
really none of this does it for you.
This is like really not doing it for me.
You know what's fun is because I would hang out with some of those people too, and I stuck out more than you, where I would just like.
Yeah, but you had this. If you had just talked to them about stuff like this, oh, bitch.
Love it when you call me bitch. Fight back, you pussy.
Oh, okay. All right. You little dumpster boy. You little trash can man. You little sewer sucker.
God, you're such a sweetheart. You can't even.
It's hard. I want to do a roast so bad, but it's like that's the scariest thing to me in comedy is getting roasted.
Oh, dude, it's so easy.
I know, but it's
there's this. I used to do this thing called the heckle mic, where you go up and everybody makes fun of you.
Yeah,
and I'm not like quick, so I never had retorts.
Yeah,
so I would just stand there while they insulted me until they sort of got tired. And then I would tell my jokes.
Dude, that's the most boxing mentality I've ever heard. Just let them wear itself out. Yeah, dude. And then you go in for the jaw.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know. What were we talking about?
The OCs.
The OCs.
You
yeah, man.
Them on this music.
It's just, I feel like I'm not angry enough.
It's not even anger.
But it sounds angry.
I mean, maybe I have some anger.
Yeah, no shit, dude. This is where like stoicism falls out the window, and it's like this is your release valve.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, this is your version of a breaking room.
It was fun though. I ran into so many other comics that are like We love this band. I've been coming to this band for years.
Yeah.
It's one of those bands with a great following. It's no Fish, I'm
no
sure.
Fish. I wasn't going to bring it up.
People are obsessed with going to these concerts because they do rip. They pull from such a gigantic catalog. And a lot of the songs you might pass over on an album.
Yeah.
But you see it live and you're like, this is incredible. Like, I was trying to video record different songs and be like, I have to find it. What song was this? This was so good.
Dude, well, you don't even have to do that. I'll show you something. There's a set list website.
What?
There's a website that posts set lists from every show.
Wait, how? Where? Can I find it right now? Come on.
If you Google OC's set list with the date, yeah, you can totally find it.
What day is it today?
Today is the
24th, so it would be the 22nd.
Yes. You can totally do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is probably how Shane knew exactly what time they went on and stuff. All of this is recorded.
Oh my God. Well, they did 21 songs.
That's not bad. That ain't bad. Dude, that ain't nothing to sneer at.
Dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is, I'm so excited you're seeing this.
I know. Well, I'm such a wiener. I don't go to concerts enough. Certainly not enough to have a music podcast.
Well, dude, that's what part of this is, right?
Right.
And
we're ignorant and we know that.
And then that's the whole point.
Yeah.
We should be utilizing this to get press badges.
Press badges.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I bet we could start interviewing some of those guys and get in for free. And we could probably some. Yeah, dude, because we can. The best part of that, though, we can probably get some catering out of it.
Can we talk to Death Cab for Cutie and be like, Max likes you?
I don't like Death Cab for Cutie.
You love
I like the Postal Service.
Sorry. Is that what we were listening to earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably like Death Cab.
It all just sounded like Fireflies to me.
I thought the Fireflies. Yeah, dude. Well,
sorry. I'm just,
I don't like that song either.
Well, great.
It's not a good song.
All right. Well,
but I love Postal Service.
Okay.
And
they do that. Hey, Delilah, what's it?
Nope,
like
that's Plain White Tees.
Okay.
I mean, wow.
But it is of the same ilk. It's from the same time, no?
Maybe the same time, but god damn, if that's true, then that would make that Delilah song 20 years old.
Hey there, Delilah. It's got to be 20 years old.
Jesus Christ. Time is moving too fast for these guys.
Brother, it's only going to speed up the older we get.
I feel it. But anyways, but I do think we could probably get press badges and go to like some shows that like maybe at Brooklyn Steel, and we can. Ooh. I've been back there too. They have like a good spread.
Did I tell you about the time I snuck backstage at this super indie festival in Pasadena with my freshman year roommate John Paz and our buddy Byron Zuniga, and they both had backstage passes, and then I went up and said, hey, I have a backstage pass I won through UCLA radio. And then they looked it up and they're like, what was your name? I was like, Michael Roll. And they're like, it's not here. I was like, man, it's so weird. And they go, it's okay. And then they gave me a backstage pass. And then we proceeded to go backstage of this festival where it's like, you just get to go into, it's all spread out over this huge block in Pasadena. So we end up backstage with like Jenny O and these other people, and we are hammered.
Wait, Jenny O. Who's Jenny O? Karen O?
Karen O. That's right. Karen O.
Of the Yeah Yeahs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Let me see.
Karen O. Yeah.
No. Jenny O.
Maybe there is a Jenny O.
Let me see. There is a Jenny O. This is her.
Oh, what?
Jenny O. Rock music.
What's her?
Played for. Okay, hold on. More about Jenny O.
Tell me about it. So you see her.
Oh, yeah, but we're like so drunk that they end up kicking us out and being like, where did you get these passes? We were like back there just like, I don't remember what we said, but we just said plenty of dumb shit.
Dude, I did a very similar thing with the drive-by truckers.
Really?
Yeah, so I went with our friend Gilbert. Lowand, who's become friends with them.
Of course, we love Gilbert.
So he and I take a train up to like Port Chester, New York to go see them. And, we're hanging out. We're having a great time. It's a great show. We're having the best time. And at the end, Gilbert's like, let's go on the tour bus. I'm going to go say hey to everybody. And I'm hammered drunk. And we get on the bus and they're all talking to him. I'm sitting down at like a table on the bus with, I don't remember which one of the guys, maybe the drummer. And I'm just talking to him. I was like, you want a drink, dude? He's like, no, I'm sober. And I was like, what?
What?
And I just kind of couldn't figure it out because I was so drunk. And then I was like, fuck, man. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. And then I go outside to smoke. And then they wouldn't let me back on the bus. They were just like, no. Who are you? And it took a long time for Gilbert to figure out what was going on and be like, no, he's cool, dude. They didn't think I was cool. Yeah. They really wanted me off that bus.
They were like, Gilbert, you get off too. And he's like, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm good at ruining shit for everybody.
No, you're not. You just, that was, we are all young. We had a bad night.
Sure.
I don't want your inner monologue to be like you ruining shit. I'm sorry, you're trying to make a joke.
No, it's all right. I
made it real.
No, it's okay.
I made it real.
It's okay. It was real. It really happened. It didn't. Then the joke wasn't there.
Okay.
Anyways, Jenny O, did we figure out what she played?
She played for Jenny O. Dude, but then there were other
John, who else played?
Well, John was super cool. My freshman year roommate, John Paz. Shout out to John Paz, because he showed me when I was a freshman, he was like, let's go see Passion Pit at Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yo.
So he showed me Passion Pit. And even then, I was talking the same shit I talked to you. Yeah. I was like, that was cool. But then he started singing, and I was like, because it's just, I do have a taste for Passion Pit now. Yeah. There's songs by him I like. But watching him live, just going to that higher register and sing at the crowd, you're just like,
that was dude, that's like the epitome of Urban Outfitters music.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Still, some good stuff there. But to see it live, I was like, John,
I don't love that super. They've got one song that I fucking love, and then the rest of them, like, this is too screechy.
Let's play a little Passion.
Yeah, can I play a song?
Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of songs on this. Epi.
That's all right. All right, I got to figure out which one it is, but ding dong, Passion Pit. I think that it's just one guy.
No, I mean he had a whole band with him.
Yeah. Oh, sure. But I think it's just one guy
sure. Yeah, you're
that
right.
sticks around. But this song.
He had 2 synth guys with him, I feel like. Already this is overwhelming.
I think this is, hold on. If I lower it for you.
Turn it, Michael. Because people at home gotta hear it.
No, already.
Yeah, I'm giving it a chance.
The vocals aren't as intense as some of his other stuff, which is why I like it.
The synth is sure intense enough for everybody. Everything's always better. Nope.
That's all right. Nope, that's okay. I already put it in there.
Good.
No, I never really could get into him. I remember Ren and I thought that Sleepyhead song was hilarious.
I guess it is just one guy. You're right.
Yeah, man. Look at him. It's a single man, dude.
Just watching him go.
I couldn't. Dude, I think I saw that Jimmy Kimmel performance, and he looks like a fucking douchebag.
Dude, it was so funny, the Jimmy Kimmel performance, because the guys he had on, he was interviewing the Jackson 5 without Michael Jackson. So it was just and at the end, me and John, again, this is my freshman year. I go to that school. I go to Cal State Northridge, which is not a great school.
Sure.
Good film production program, but I went there so I could be in the mix. And John was like, we're getting in the mix. We're going to go get autographs from one of the Jacksons. And all I had was my temporary driver's license for Los Angeles. So I was outside, and it's just a piece of paper. It's a rectangular.
I know
half a slice of paper. You're messing. I know what shape a piece of paper. Yeah. And I say Tito. He was coming out.
Is that his name?
Yeah, it was Tito Jackson.
Oh,
it was Tito, the heavy set one.
Right. I thought we were still on Passion.
No, and he signed my temporary California ID.
Do you still have it?
I think so. I think I keep it in my special things box.
Aww.
Yeah, I got my big special things box.
That's great.
Which is mostly stuff for my first communion, and then
it's Tito Jackson's
signature.
So that was the same day you saw Passion Pit, though?
Yeah, it was huge. And I just remember them being interviewed. Michael Jackson hadn't died yet, or been he'd been accused, but nobody was on.
No, there was no documentary.
Yeah, exactly. But
nobody had nobody really had the balls to talk about it at that point.
Nobody had anything definitive. There was just the talk.
There was speculation, and that was a better time.
And I remember Jimmy Kimmel was like, your dad was harder than you. I remember Tito was like, yeah, my pops was hard than this, man, but look at us now. Or like something like that. I thought
he's 60 years old, just like, I don't think about that anymore.
He's like, we're moving on, Jimmy.
Come on. Man, Passion Pit. I remember seeing them, and I saw them once, and the singer looked so stupid up there. He did the thing where
I have a memory burn.
A lot of like hand shit up here. It's so funny to see how like the evolution of stage flair.
Yeah. Well, it's also interesting to watch people try to find their stage flair when they're still not comfortable on stage. And I think that's what was so exciting. Also, when they don't have things to occupy themselves.
Yeah.
If you're just a singer, it's really on. That's why the OC show's also great, because the lead guy had just been doing it for so long. And he also had other stuff. You know, he's playing a keyboard. He's fucking jamming on his guitar. And his vocals are insane. Like, he's so dialed in. And it's such a far cry from an unprofessional or messy show. They were so tight.
That's what's so crazy to me.
Good.
They sound so messy.
They're not.
They sound doomy. Did you ever get into doom music?
I don't know that I did.
It's like real low end shit. I had a friend in a doom band called Froth Giant. It was kind of shit like that.
What a name.
The best. There's Luke.
Luke
was Froth Giant's a great name, dude. But it's all really heavy, like boom.
Yeah.
And it's just too much for me. I don't know what it is. I think the older I get, the softer my tastes get.
I get that. That's why you get into easy listening as you get older.
Dude,
I can't even listen to music sometimes. I'm like, I just need silence.
I totally get it.
A lot.
I'm meditating heavy again.
Oh, nice.
I'm really in my groove now, and I'm comfortable with silence in a way that I wasn't before. That being said, man, oh man, you really didn't like that Postal Service shit, huh?
No, but that's not to say I won't come around to it if I find a point of entry.
Well, they've only got one album. They like made one album and didn't do anything else. And I love this. This is very fun. The flip. You've never done this before.
What are you talking about?
When you the flip? What do you mean? What am I talking about?
The very smooth flip I just did?
I know. You've done it twice now.
Listen, I'm smooth.
I like it, but is it cool? What was I looking at? Postal Service. I'm just shocked because this is like one of those like important indie albums from the early 2000s that really had a huge impact on everything.
Yeah.
And it's all right. Let's see. I mean, this song, "The District Sleeps Alone Tonight." This was like the opening, and everybody loved this song. Man, I saw them. I saw them on their 10-year anniversary tour at the Fox Theater in Atlanta. Vocals, isn't
it? Smeared black.
Palms are sweaty and I'm barely listening.
Don't listen to the lyrics. Don't worry about that.
I'm staring at the asphalt.
This DJ's name, I forget.
What's buried underneath?
Yeah?
No, I started thinking about something else.
Well, that's Jenny Lewis from Rilo Kiley.
I like Rilo Kiley.
I don't know.
Wait, I like this song.
Oh, yeah. Dude, have you heard the ska version?
Yeah, I'm not doing this with you.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't know why I got so angry.
I love that.
It's a knee jerk.
Do you know, all right, yeah, do you know Don't Tell
We won't say
this guy?
Dangos is such great heights. James Scott Tamburello.
Dean Tell?
No.
Don't Tell? Oh. Well, that's the other guy in the Postal Service. But anyways, I really love that song. I really love that fucking band. And I was just shocked that you didn't, because it's an important album. They just played MSG.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. It's big shit. 2 nights. 2 nights. They did 2 nights at MSG.
I mean, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Sold out,
Ain't
baby.
nothing to sneeze at.
People flew for it.
What?
People traveled. I get it. You don't have to like them.
Listen, it's okay. Everybody.
It's no fine. OCs. I get it. It's not. It doesn't sound like.
If there's anything I've learned from listening to a lot of Rick Rubin interviews, it's fine. Dude, it's so funny.
What?
just listen. Well, he was talking about how he got into the Grateful Dead finally. He was talking to John Mayer. He was like, I didn't like the Grateful Dead for years. And then I heard one song and he talks about point of entry where he's like, I heard one song and I was like, oh, I get it. And it made him like a lot of other stuff.
Dude, I can't wait for you to get into Fish.
I'm going to try to get into the Grateful Dead.
Dude, what the fuck?
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you, dude.
Fish is doing what the Grateful Dead had been doing.
No, they're not. It's two different, totally different bands.
They came after the Grateful Dead.
Yes.
They're inspired by the Grateful Dead.
Look, everybody's inspired by the Grateful Dead.
No, you don't get to say that.
Yes, I do.
It's simply not true.
But it is. So, it is. This is, Yo La Tengo is influenced by the Grateful Dead. Fish isn't so much influenced as they've absorbed a lot of their fans.
Right.
And it's a totally different style of music. The Dead is soft, baby, and it's sweet, and I like it just fine. But you would love Fish if you I'll send you some Fish, but you won't listen to it. I know you won't. You'll say, no, I'm not doing
Send me some Fish, you pussy.
Oh, I'm the pussy. You're afraid to open your ears. I just listened to a band that sounds like a bunch of Coke bottles breaking for you. Sounds like driving a car through glass.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I got distracted by a text from somebody. You want to make sure that we're still recording over there? Now, we were talking about MSG, talking about the Postal Service, talking about a good show.
Fish is coming up.
And then we talked about Fish and the Grateful Dead. Oh, this is what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
Rick Rubin. I was listening to him interview a guy that was like the CEO of Yahoo. And it's so funny. You can hear Rick Rubin's tells when he's a very open guy. He's like very Buddhist and he wants people to talk. But when they try to come at him and act like music is like this huge important thing to them. Like this guy's a CEO of Yahoo. He did all this cool stuff with like AI. And that's clearly what Rick wants to talk to him about. And this guy's like, listen, man, when I was in high school, I was a punk. Dude. And Rick's literally like, oh yeah, what was the first concert you went? And this guy just keeps talking but music was huge. It like really made me want to be CEO.
Dude.
And Rick's just like, he's so clearly over it immediately.
Yeah.
I had to turn it off. It was like a hard listen.
I was listening. I started listening to that podcast and I get it. But the Judd Apatow one, every time Judd tries to drift into, hey, it was so cool what you did, when you were at the forefront of hip hop and stuff. And Rick is just like, yeah, but I really liked comedy albums growing up.
I would really love to talk about
comedy. Yeah, dude.
That's what he just wants to talk to people about what they're actually good at, like what they're in. And I think, when people try to come at him with like, but I love Run DMC. He's like, oh my God.
But that's like any time I talk to somebody that's not doing comedy and they find out that I do comedy.
And then they find their point of entry and they're just like, but Bill Burr. And you're like, I mean, yeah.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
We all know Bill Burr.
Yeah, dude, I went on a date with a girl years ago. We were on a walk and I waited until about 45 minutes. The date was going well. And I usually don't talk about doing stand-up the first date if I can avoid it. And then it came up because we were having a great time. And she's like, oh. And I was like, she's like, I love comedy. It's my favorite thing. I was like, oh, who are some of your favorites? And she took a minute to think and went, Dave Chappelle. And I was like, come on.
It's a super tell. It is funny. It is.
Everybody comedy loves it until it's like, there's more than 5.
But comedy feels like the one thing I get to be uppity about. It's also the one thing where I can tell immediately if somebody's actually a comedy fan based on what they're saying. If they come at me with Dave Chappelle, I'm like, oh, okay, well, if that's your only pull, you just don't know actually. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I try to remember that when I talk to other people about stuff they specialize in. Because, I got into the jiu-jitsu, which is dumb as shit.
Sure. It's not dumb.
But when I talk to people that are actually good at it, I try to remember like, hey, I'm basically an open micer to these guys.
That's how I feel about Fish.
I have no ground to stand on here.
Right.
I don't get to have an opinion about stuff.
Totally. And
it's fine.
Yeah, man. Well, then it's like I went on a date once with a girl. She was like, no, I got the Joe Pera book. And I was like, see, now this is somebody that I'm like genuinely like,
a little more interesting. Yeah.
All right. Maybe we don't have to talk about comedy, but it's at the very least like you have an understanding that this is more than 3 people that are on HBO every year.
Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan,
Louis,
Chris Rock, Louis. Those are sort of the big 5.
I think that's the big 5
that everybody knows. Kevin Hart.
Well, Kevin Hart's his own thing.
He hasn't had anything in a couple years.
He's building an empire that we'll soon live in. All of us will live in Heart Town,
I'd
baby.
be fine with it. I don't mind Kevin.
He's
a bit of a fucking crazy person, but
that's fine. Everybody that has their own city is. We saw Wild Wild West. He's got his own city.
Yeah.
Do you remember, dude? Man.
Wait, Kevin Hart, what are you talking about?
No, in Wild Wild West, Dr. Lovelace has his own city in the ditch or whatever. What is it? The crater? Not the crater.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep while I was watching it.
How far did you get?
Ethan came home and he goes, "Are you watching Wild Wild West?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude."
Adam's been gone.
I can't believe it was a flop.
I can't either.
I watched it and I'm like, I love this.
I do too. I really didn't think it was
What a fun cast.
It's a fun cast. It's pretty fucking edgy, dude.
It is.
It's like really, they say some shit that definitely wouldn't fly now.
Also, you can tell at the end when Lovelace and Will Smith are like hanging at the end, he's supposed to say the N-word.
Yes, dude.
He's absolutely.
Yes.
And Will Smith is like, this is a PG movie. This is
PG-13.
for kids. This is PG-13, so instead he just goes, "You don't have it in you, do you?"
Yeah, no. He's about to say it. He's saying that you hear the end, and then he pulls the lever.
No,
or not the lever.
He says boy.
Boy, but there's another part where he's about to say the N-word and it's interrupted.
Oh, yeah. There
dude.
is. You're absolutely right.
I mean, that movie was edgy in ways I wasn't expecting. Like every time Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh, who is known now as the guy who's remaking Shakespeare for the modern age.
He's a Shakespearean actor. But he's so good in that role. It's one of the great villains. He's a legless Confederate, like tinkering scientist. He's with the craziest facial hair and a big top
I've never seen anything like that.
A team of
beautiful
women and bustiers. He's like Muammar Gaddafi, but from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, man,
with no legs. Who like has the technical know-how of fucking the guy who's Iron Man.
Tony Stark.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. He is the
turn of the century Tony Stark.
That's exactly what he is.
Gaddafi / fucking the Kentucky Fried Chicken Man.
That's right.
It's an insane character.
But you know what really got me about it? The CGI was pretty decent. You'd never think to yourself, "Oh, he's definitely got legs under there."
I love that Kenneth Branagh read that and was like, this will be fun.
Yeah.
He's like, this is going to be pretty ridiculous. He's like, no.
I got this. I think I can handle it.
Absolutely think I have this. It lights me up just to think about the pitch on that role.
Everybody. Kevin Kline is like a well-known Broadway actor.
Yes.
He's like a very well-respected.
Yes.
And it's just, they got a whole of these guys.
Before that was like
A Fish Called Wanda. Yeah.
Or like, what the fuck was it where he's a teacher at a prestigious school?
I don't know, but I couldn't believe the talent they got. The story is not bad. They like add enough to it where it's like, oh shit. There was like, I thought about the writer's room once the giant mechanical spiders. Oh, you didn't get to the end, did you?
Dude, they have Ted Levine. Fucking Buffalo Bill is the other villain.
Oh,
the Confederate soldier with the ear
Bloodbath McGrath.
Bloodbath.
That's who that is?
Yes, dude.
Holy shit.
It's
Selma Hayek is
detective from Monk. Selma Hayek. I mean, it's an absolute. The cast is absolutely stacked.
But so is this. There's so many jokes in that movie.
Yes,
so many jokes, and also the stakes don't get higher every time. It's like, well, there's no way you can top this. Like at the very end, did you see when they're about to take the tarantula off the cliff?
I think I fell asleep a little bit.
It just adds so much more suspense, dude. It's like, wow, it's already crazy.
Doesn't he also figure out flight?
Yes. Yes. He builds off Da Vinci's original drawings to discover flight, and it makes
pre-Orville,
dude. It makes
and Wilbur
zero sense because he keeps talking about how
they drive off a cliff on a bike with wings.
Yes, so he's like, we need more lift and we need more speed to get lift, and then they drive off the cliff, which gives them the speed to fly.
Yeah.
But then 3 minutes later, they're flying up to the tarantula, and it's like, how much speed did you really get? You're flying a distance now. Yeah. The Wright brothers
now you're going up in this. You're not even gliding.
No, dude, the Wright brothers on the very first real plane got maybe 100 feet.
Yeah,
and then they were like, we're taking it back down. These guys flew 1.5 miles on a bicycle, a penny farther. Not even a bicycle, dude. One of those big boys.
I loved it. He's got a steam-powered bad boy.
Everything's steam-powered, dude. And that's how we got into watching it, was steampunk with Benny Feldman.
With Benny Feldman. Steampunk with Benny Feldman.
Steampunk with Benny Feldman.
That's what we'll call it. Oh, wait, that was the Patreon ep, though.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
When we talk about steampunk with Benny, that was his Patreon.
I'm sure it came up at some point. Listen to Benny Feldman's podcast.
Listen to Benny Feldman's
podcast.
Not
the Benny Feldman podcast.
No, Benny Feldman's podcast. That was great. He's like, that would be insane.
That would be insane. Well, shit. All right. I have one more to show you. And then let's wrap her up. We'll do a quickie patron. Patreon members, we've got something exciting coming up for you, though. But Beatboss, so stick around for that. Okay. I'm going to send you a Yola Tango song because I have just been in such a Yola Tango phase, Michael. Did you listen to any more of them?
Yeah, I listened to them here and there.
This song is so fucking good, and it's like, I keep thinking about the fact that they're in their 60s making music like this, which I think is so fucking cool, dude. It gives me hope that one day I'll be a cool old man and not just a dirty old man. You know what I mean? I'm afraid I'll be a bald dirt man.
You're not going to be. You're not like a dirty person.
No,
you're not a deviant at all.
No, I'm more afraid of the bald.
You're actually a very respectable when it comes to the opposite sex.
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about dirty as in like...
What other type of dirty old man is there? He's just covered in dirt.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, I'm not worried about...
You meant like an old perverted guy.
No, dude. I'll never have the confidence to be that guy. I want to be that guy.
No, you don't.
A little bit.
You don't. You've never been perverted.
I know.
You've never.
I know.
It's like not your nature at all.
No, it's not really, but it's like, I don't know. I could be disrespectful. Anyways, play that song, god damn it.
Okay.
But yeah, they're in their 60s making fucking... This is when I think about loud music that I like. It's so hard to react. Oh yeah. This is like loud and chunky and thick. Your feedback, you still get your crunch, you still get your Cheetos in there, dude. You still get all of it, man. This is like a cool bag of, or a tube of Pringles.
Yeah,
it's great, but that's as loud as I get now. I think I can still listen to like my old screamo bullshit. Oh, dude,
God, that is such.
It is bad. I did a show recently where you it's like comics roasting music videos or whatever. And it wasn't many people attended. And I put on a Hawthorne Heights video. And let me tell you, I felt so guilty. It felt like I was trapping 4 people in a room and forcing them to listen to emo music. And it was just like, I've never been so red.
Can I give you a counterbalance to all this?
Please.
Little Dragon has
they got a new song.
Some new music. It's like, I think 4 songs.
Play it.
But it's with April and Vista, who I haven't heard of. Dude, I mean, I just started listening to it and all these songs stood out to me.
Dude, Little Dragon kicks so much ass. And
much ass.
Because what was your point of entry with Little Dragon?
Years ago, it was like a Svedka commercial when I was in college.
Really?
Freshman.
Mine was Gorillaz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one.
This feels weird.
It is weird. But it's a little, give it a sec.
But when the instruments kind of fell out there, it really fucking made me feel some kind of way.
little something weird for everybody.
I like it though. They're a fun mix between coffee shop and bathhouse. Yeah. You know, you really can.
What a description!
Yeah, man, the Venn diagram is covered.
I love it.
Well,
all right, gang.
All right, so here's the deal. This has already been. We've already done all the shit. Do you have anything coming up in like October?
New Jersey. I will be in New Jersey on October 15th. Jersey City. Don't know where. Whoa, what a weird laugh.
No, that's okay. What is it, like a just you show?
Yeah.
So you
are me and Jake Nordwind.
Oh, I wonder if it's like the White Eagle.
It is.
Really?
Is the White Eagle cool?
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, fuck. We will not fill it, but...
That's where the Hold Steady just played.
Let's
it's
get
a great
some
venue, though.
seats.
It's like, dude, can I come?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a cool venue.
Come on, come do a guest spot.
I would love to. All right, so there's that. Please pre-order my album. It comes out October 13th. I'm a little biased, but I do think it's the best album cover of anyone I've seen in a long time.
Ooh,
I do. I think
it's great. The aesthetics are off the chart. I also like how the record itself looks.
Everything, dude. I know it's the best looking album.
Got a great sense of aesthetics.
It's just because I know the content isn't strong. I need to make it look great.
Go pre-order it now. Yeah. Yeah. It's been in the minivan. We're happy that you stopped by, man. But we gotta go on our own way. We hope you had a good time. We know that we'll be back next weekend. We know we're gonna bring that heat. Better baby on the podcast. Don't baby with the fine sound. Big baby with the right side. Baby girl, can I see your boobs? Yeah. Teasing me. Baby girl, you're pleasing me. All down, slipping on. Ooh, yeah. Some give it an 8 eye. Some baby want the blue eyes. Get them. I'm with the piece out there by the bozo. I'm with the zip zap and zip zap zap with the lace on. Some zips on the bop and beam down. Zip down the rock if my buck wanna buy me. Yeah. Ooh. Big money coming with the face up there. I'm sitting through, yeah. Yeah, let the most come back to me. Come back listening in a minute, man. Now the next time, baby, home.
That was awesome.